So I just saw this post asking where does the MCU go after Doctor Doom is defeated, because as we could see here, all the threat levels of the Avengers villains have gotten progressively higher and higher, starting with Loki as a city-level threat, Ultron as a world-ending event, Thanos as a universal-level threat, and it is finally going to peak with Doctor Doom as a multiversal-level threat. So this has a lot of people wondering what threat could possibly come next that is greater than Doom, and the answer to this is that there won't be a threat that's greater than Doom for a very long time, and we'll be going back to getting city-level threats, if not threats even lower than city-level, because after Avengers Secret Wars, where Doctor Doom is going to be defeated, the MCU is going to be reset to the point where it's basically the start of a whole new universe. Now, is this a bad thing, and will MCU movies perform worse after Secret Wars just because the threat levels are back to zero? Absolutely not, and I have a perfect example for you. Just look at Spider-Man No Way Home and Brand New Day. No Way Home was basically the Doomsday and Secret Wars level event for Spider-Man. I mean, we had all the OG Spider-Men coming back along with a bunch of their villains, and there really isn't anything Marvel could do with Spider-Man after this to top the scale and how big of an event No Way Home was. And at the end of that movie, Spider-Man was literally reset back to zero, with everyone forgetting who he was, and with him losing all of his high-tech suits. And then Brand New Day ended up coming out and being a much more contained street-level Spider-Man story, and guess what? Even though No Way Home was this multiversal level event, Brand New Day, which was the contained street-level story, still ended up making way more in the box office. It was arguably the better movie in general, and it even ended up surpassing Endgame in the domestic box office. To me, this just shows that all Marvel needs to do after Doctor Doom is to go back to more contained stories for a good amount of time, because as we can see, they do not need to do these multiversal level movies to get people interested, and then far in the future when all their new characters have gotten time for their stories to develop, and after they've actually taken their time with these more grounded threats, then they can go back to upping the scale and giving us another multiversal or universal threat. And then once they've done that again, the only way for them to go higher than this would be to do some whole Marvel versus DC level event.